Hello everyone, this is Michelle from Gypsy Insights. Welcome to your guided spiritual messages for the month ahead, May 2019. Whether you're watching on YouTube or listening via podcast, welcome to my channel. Let's get started with your reading. Virgo, firstly from the Moon Goddess Oracle, you've pulled the card of the waning gibbous moon, which speaks about self-reflection. So I do feel that there's an energy of quiet contemplation around you. Very much a hermit energy, which is, of course, you, Virgo. That is your energy and your card. You're thinking about your strengths and weaknesses, who you are, and what you want. It's a process of knowing yourself so that you can steer the way forward more clearly. You know, there's an energy around you of making sense, trying to make sense of it. What's happening, what's happened in the past, how you've reacted in the past, how you want to react in the future, making sense of all of that, and course correcting if needed. Making sense of the chaos is the energy that I feel with this card. This is what you're contemplating. Now around you, you have from the Oracle of the Dragonfae, the card of Tatsuya, which is about having courage. So for you, it's a symbol of transformation. It's transforming yourself from fear-based action towards courageous action. It's you putting aside the fear, transforming and emerging changed yourself, but not yourself. And this may have something to do with recovery. It could be recovery from grief, could even be addictions as well, but certainly facing some fears here so in order for you to move forward. So let's see, Virgo, what your energy is. I'll continue with the reading. I'll be using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And for the benefit of the people listening on the podcast, I'll be explaining the positions of the cards as they come out. So let's get started. We're doing a horseshoe reading. This is the past energy, present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you, Virgo, doubts and fears or hopes as well. Also take a look at the outcome and what this reading is about or the overall energy. Virgo, right in the center of this reading for May, what's happening with you is we have Temperance in reverse as your overall energy. So you're feeling this sense of imbalance. You may even be tempted to act in an extreme manner. And for some of you Virgos, I pick up that it may include some kind of addictive pattern of behavior. Could be actual addictions to things like you may be perhaps being tempted here to drink too much. There may even be a substance involved. So there's an imbalance that is affecting how you are acting to others, how you're reacting to others. Normally the Temperance card, when it's in the upright, speaks of moderation, a feeling at peace within yourself. But here there's some kind of imbalance within that is causing extreme reactions on the outside. Now when it comes to the past energy, you have the Strength card. So you have in the past had strength, you have found fortitude, and I do feel again that this is internal energy. So internally finding the strength to move forward, to act with courage, to have that courage to move forward. Putting aside the fear of the past in order to get over this extremes, or even for some of you it is about addiction. In the current energy you have the Eight of Swords, which does speak about imprisonment, of course, It's in the upright. So it tells me that mentally there's something that is holding you back from moving forward. That Strength card in the past tells me that this is kind of an on and off thing. At certain points you feel strong enough to move forward, and then you become trapped somehow. It's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And currently it seems that right now there's a trap where you are feeling once again that you can't get things right in your life. The balance is off. And this is causing you to be blocked. You can't move forward. You don't see the way ahead. Virgo, in the near future you have the 7 of Cups in reverse. When it comes to your future energy, it speaks about you seeing things realistically and not having any illusions. So I feel it's a difficult road, but one in which the rewards, the payoff will be great, as long as you don't get distracted by this Temperance in reverse energy. I do feel that there's an energy in the future of you taking action, having the courage to face your fear and make a choice to take action, whereas in the past you may have just fantasized about doing this. Doing something that for a long time you've thought about, but realizing that you need to get real here and do something about this. Now when it comes to your advice or your best path to follow, you've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Again, I get this as coming clean, getting clean for some of you Virgos. And again, remember, this may be someone around you that you're dealing with here who's dealing with an addiction, but in the past it's led to either you or this other person not being your best selves. There may have been some betrayal or treachery in the past. Certainly not doing the right thing. There may be some need here to make amends, to I get it as coming clean, or for some of you it's even getting clean. Let's take a look at the environment. What's happening around you, Virgo? You've got the 3 of Swords. Disappointment. I think disappointment in love here, Virgo, has really just kind of trapped you in this cycle of not feeling at peace, this imbalance within. And it seems to me that this disappointment here is making you feel that you can't find a way out of this. I have it as an imprisonment here with disappointment. Virgo, when it comes to the hopes and fears, you do have hope itself. You have the Star card in the upright. So you're hoping that things are going to improve. It's just a question of how to get there. Right now it seems that you're not acting in the right way possible because there's a lack of, I have it as some kind of excessive nature, a tendency to excess. And for some of you it may manifest as some kind of addiction. Now the outcome for you is the 4 of Wands in reverse. So it's a setback to peace and harmony. So whatever this Temperance card is in reverse, and it'll be different for each one of you, it seems to create a disturbance that affects your stability, especially as it relates to your home environment. But for you, it's all about having the courage to put aside fears, to recover from addictions or grief. And it's all about transformation and emerging change. But you have to have the courage, I feel, the courage to go through this period of self-reflection, which is going to be a difficult one for you, Virgo. I get that some people do self-reflect, but when they do, they don't like the feelings that brings up vulnerability, anger, guilt, defensiveness, all of this. So why go there when it's unpleasant? But here's where we grow our self-responsibility. Short-term pain will certainly be worth long-term gain if you don't ignore the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room, I think, is this temperance in reverse. Some kind of addictive nature or addictive pattern. And Virgo, a regular practice of self-reflection allows you to make sure that you don't let your problems get too big. You can catch yourself before something gets out of hand. If you need to, you can apologize and make amends. If there has been some kind of mistake here with that Seven of Swords in reverse. You can catch negative patterns and stop them in their tracks. The theme of waning gibbous moons with this card of self-reflection is the process not only of self-reflection but building resilience as a result. So it's not trying to weaken you, although at some points you may feel this imbalance of, while looking within here, of feeling weaker. It's actually for the purpose of making you stronger. Courage. You know, in the past you have felt strong, but that seems to have, as a result of this disappointment in love, I feel, has prevented you from being able to recover from this, to transform, if you will. So let's get some clarifiers, Virgo. I want to get a card on that Four of Wands in reverse. Shuffling the deck here. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. It appears to be some kind of setback. Now, the Four of Wands is never a bad card because it always means a reason to be grateful. But I feel like there's this energy around you of not being grateful. You know, the Four of Wands in reverse can suggest not being grateful for what you have. So there's this feeling around you here of excess. Now, that can be many things. For some of you it is drink or substances. For other of you it could be sex, love, anything that you feel drawn to out of a feeling of lack or feeling some kind of, I pick it up as it's illusory. It's not it's not based in reality, is what I'm getting. I feel like you feel like there's a lot of different options for you, but you're not really looking at them realistically. But I feel very strongly that you're going to come out of that energy with this self-reflection stronger. It's getting stronger, I feel. I feel like the Rocky theme's coming to mind. So it's time to climb those stairs and get stronger. This is what I feel around you, because I feel this lack of moderation, this excess, has something to do with weakness. Let's take a look. I'll cut these cards. Virgo. And we will have a look at the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. There is a tendency here for you to perhaps give up a little too easily. Stamina is required. I think you're going to need a lot of will, a lot of courage to go through with this self-reflection. It's all about you maintaining what you have, being protective of what you have as well, rather than opening up this home environment or whatever you have that is stable and around you to potential attack, this is how I'm feeling with these cards. The need to be protective. We have in the upright the Queen of Cups. So there's water sign energy here. It's a card of intuition and empathy. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks of rewards as well. So what I get here, Virgo, it's interesting energy. It's like nines are always about almost being at the finish line. But when they're in reverse, it can suggest a failure at that, just before you reach the finishing line. It's like if you're a runner and you stumble just before you get to cross the line. It's that kind of energy. So I feel that this is a warning. And I do feel that there's this energy around you here of needing to protect what you have from others. And I get that through the process of you going within, listening to your intuition, I feel that you will have a payoff at the end, rewards. So you want to protect what you have, protect it from meddling, protect it from problems, especially from third parties or other people giving their 2 cents here. So I feel it's a need for you to be protective and possibly to make amends if there has been a misstep here, any kind of mistake that's happened. I do feel that you are looking to the future. You're really hoping that you can get through this. You want the future to be brighter for you and for those around you, but there's this question of needing to maintain this strength so that you don't do something here that is excessive in nature. And for a lot of you, I feel it's something about recovering from grief and addictions leads you to this excessive trend. Interesting energy, but I feel I need to get a gateway oracle for this one, Virgo. It's going to take a lot of courage for you to get through this period of self-reflection, but I feel once you do, you'll feel a lot stronger. But during the process, it may lead to some, I get it as falling back because you feel like you don't have the stamina to push through. But I feel that you do, and there needs to be greater protection around what you have, what you've already built, the stability that you already have built around you, Virgo. Not letting any kind of excessive behavior or behavior here that causes conflict or is a dangerous kind of thing get in the way of what you've created already. I don't want to see you fail before you reach the finish line here, Virgo. I feel like you're almost there. You're almost at that line. You're almost ready to receive these rewards. So let's take a look. Get a card from the Gateway Oracle. What is the message here for Virgo? What is the message? We have Revealing Radiance. Yeah. I get for you, it's going to be a lot of revelations of yourself, who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, this knowing yourself. It may be the first time that you've even thought about this, but I feel like you're really trying to make sense of what's happened in your life, how you react, but this is giving you a chance to course correct if you need to. to make sense of this chaotic energy, why this occurs, why this happens in your life, Virgo, what you can do to correct this. So I feel it's all about you revealing what's good within. This revealing radiance. I get that as energy around you of revealing the good things. So remember that although this period of self-reflection will reveal weaknesses, it will also reveal a lot of strengths. So I don't want you to focus on the weakness part of it. To remember to have courage to push through this, even though it will be difficult, to keep your eye on the rewards, the star card in the upright, and not be too disappointed by, I feel like there's some kind of energy here of entrapment by past disappointments. So for you, it's going to be an interesting time, Virgo, a time of contemplation, free from distractions, and really thinking about who you are as a person, how you react, and how you would like to be in the future. And I get an energy here of you having the courage to get through this, of finding the strength, maintaining that strength, and not getting trapped by disappointment, especially if you uncover some truths here that you don't like about yourself. Remember that there'll also be a lot of good things that will be revealed as well, and this is going to give you the chance to make sense of this chaotic energy that you've experienced and are still experiencing, I feel, and move forward. Emerging changed, yourself, but not yourself, For you, it's a great deal of transformation, but it's you as a stronger individual coming out the other side of this. So some pretty intense energy for you, Virgo, for May, I have to say. But for you, it's all about courage, having the courage to work through this. So I'm going to wish you all the best with this, Virgo. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And I thank you very much for watching and listening. And I'll speak to you again very soon. All the best with this, Virgo. Bye for now.